Hi, my Year 5 students. Welcome to Ms. Shiva, your math teacher. In this video, I'm going to talk about isosceles and equilateral triangles. The first thing I'm going to talk about is identifying isosceles triangles. You can see on page 105, it talks about ABC is an isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle is a triangle that has two equal sides. So the side AB is equal to side AC. So there are two equal sides. Angle C is opposite to AB. Angle B is also opposite to AC, as it's shown in a triangle. In an isosceles triangle, the measure of the angles opposite the equal side are equal. It might sound a bit complicated, but bear with me. For part B, in triangle DEF, angle DEF, so I'm going to call it small e, equals to angle DFE. So I'm going to call it small f. Makes it easier for you. So the angle E is opposite to DF. So the angle E, you can see the side. The opposite side is DF, and the angle F is opposite to DE. In triangle DEF, the two sides opposite the equal angles are equal. So triangle DF is an isosceles triangle. So we're trying to understand what isosceles triangle is and things that we need to know. So there are some practice questions that I'm going to explain them, but I'm not going to answer the questions. I want you to answer them first, and then I'll come back with a different video to answer them for you. Practice number 1. Find the unknown angle measures, then circle the isosceles triangle. So you have to find the angles first, and then understanding the lesson, which I explained on the top, then tell me which one is isosceles triangle. Number 2, find the unknown angle measures, then circle the isosceles triangle. So again, same thing. Find the angles and then find which one is an isosceles triangle. Then we're going to learn about identifying equilateral triangle. The learning part. PQR is an equilateral triangle. It has three equal sides. So in equilateral triangle, all three sides are equal. This one is equal to this one, equal to this one. So all sides are equal. That's what we call it, equilateral. So for example, and all the angles are equal. So angle PQR is 60 degrees. Angle QRP is also 60 degrees. And if we want the triangle to be equilateral triangle, angle RPQ has to be 60. Okay, perfect. So we say in an equilateral triangle, each angle measure 60 degrees. So all the sides are the same and all the angles are the same. So that's how we know a triangle is an equilateral triangle. Some of the practice questions that I would like you to do is find the unknown angle, measure, then circle the equilateral triangle. So find the angles. For A, we have this side is equal to this side. This angle is 50 degrees. this angle, we call it A. Then you have to find A and also B here. The B part, we have B. This one is 60 degrees. This one is 60 degrees. Okay. Sounds about right. Two angles are 60. So you have to find the other angle and see if the other one is 60, that means it's an equilateral triangle. But also you have to see the sides as well. Okay. Number 2, find the unknown angle measures, then circle the equilateral triangle. In this question, you have to do the same thing. So this one we have 60 degrees. This is angle C. It's shown, I'm writing the stuff that is given in the question. This one is the same as this one. The line on the side, that means these two sides are the same. Okay? And then part B, this is angle D. This means 90 degrees, as we have to know that. This one is 40 degrees. So find the unknown angles and then choose which one, decide and identify which one is the equilateral triangle. Okay? After doing that question, we're moving on to finding unknown angle measuring isosceles and equilateral triangle. Finding unknown angle, the learning part for this part of the lesson is in triangle DEF, which I'm gonna call them D. I'm gonna make my pen a bit thicker so you can see. This one is F. This one is G. This one is given as 108 degrees. This side, which is EF, is equal to ED. Okay, so find the measures of EFD. EFD. Okay, so the angle inside, that's what it's asking for. EFG, you see this line? We call it line segment. So we have this line as well. 108 is an exterior angle. Exterior angle, what is the exterior angle? You have to watch my previous video. Find the measures of EFD and DEF. So we say the angle EFD equals to 108 degrees minus, I'm gonna correct myself, 180 degrees minus 108 degrees, which is equal to 72. So angle EDF equals to 72 degrees. EDF. So if you want to find EDF, you have to do 180 minus an exterior angle. That's what you get, how you get 72 degrees. Also, if you want to find angle DEF, you also have to do the same thing. DEF, which is this angle. You have to do 180 degrees minus 72. So I'm gonna put in the 72 degrees so you can see which one was that. So EDF, which is this one, is 72. And I'm gonna choose color blue for you for this angle. So 180 minus 72 and minus 72 degrees, which is equal to 36 degrees. So triangle DEF is an isosceles triangle. Why? Because angle DEF is equal to angle EFD, and both of them are 72 degrees. Okay? Refer to page 107. But don't worry, I'm going to do some questions after finishing the lesson. Then you can have a better understanding of it. So part B, in triangle HIJ, HI is equal to IJ. This is equal to IJ and equal to HJ. Okay? So all sides are the same. This angle is not given, but this angle is given as 53 degrees. IJL is a line segment. So we see IJL, which is another line. We call it a line segment. Find the measure of HJK, which is this angle here. So, in order to find that, we say angle IJH equal to 60 degrees. How did I know that? Because I know in an equilateral triangle, when all the sides, when I see all the sides are equal, then I know all the angles are equal too. When all the angles are equal, that means they're 60 degrees. Try it. 180 divided by 3. What do you get? Do your calculation. Do 180 divided by 3. You get 60. So each angle is 60 degrees. Here, put 60, 60. Again, how did I understand it? Because in the question, it's given all the sides are equal. That means it's an equilateral triangle. That means all the angles are also the same. And when all the angles are the same, means 180 divided by 3, which is 60 degrees. And then, because I have the 60 degrees, for finding angle HJK, we say 180 minus 60 minus 53. To find, then we find 67 degrees. Okay, so triangle HIJ is an equilateral triangle. Okay, going to do part C, which is the last part in this specific lesson. In the figure RP, I'm going to have to label my shape. This is S, P, R. This is Q here. This is given. This angle is given as 78 degrees. T, U. These two sides are equal. So I'm guessing by just looking at the figure, I'm guessing this is isosceles triangle. But let's go further and understand, because these two sides are the same. When two sides are the same, that gives me a hint. Okay, so, and then one of the angles is 78. So we say, in order to find, I'm going to try to find angle TQU equals to angle PQR. TQU is equal to TQU. TQU is how much? Is 78 degrees, is equal to PQR. Why? The rule from my other video, opposite, vertically opposite angle. Okay, so you have to remember all the rules. For every question you might have to apply one of them, so that might be the only complication, to remember all the rules when you're doing every question. So we also know PQR is also 78 degrees. And then in order to find PRQ, which is this angle, here, okay, we say PRQ is 180 degrees minus 78 minus 78 equal to 24 degrees. So this is 24 degrees. So TQU and PQR are vertically opposite angle, as I just mentioned. Vertically opposite angles. That's why both of them were 78. You make sure you go to my all videos to understand this if you don't know which rule I'm talking about. And triangle, the other points that we need to know is triangle PQR is an isosceles triangle. Okay, perfect. Now we understand the lesson. We have to do some of the practice questions that is in the book. Practice number 1. These figures are not drawn to scale, which means you cannot use a protractor and measure the angles. You have to use the rules and apply them. The protractor is gone. That chapter is finished. You're not using that anymore. This is just knowing the rules and applying them. Find the unknown angle measured. So we have some of the angles. This one is 76 degrees as is given. These two sides are the same. This is angle A. And for B, you have the outside. This is C, D. The angle A is also given as 53 degrees. These two sides are the same. So find it and then measure find the measure angles and then find out the missing triangle. Find number 2, find the unknown angle measures. Same idea. So I want you to do number 1 and number 2, and in my next video I'm coming back to do solving all these practice questions. So I give you some time right now. Go do them in your book, and then I'm gonna come back with the next video solving all the problems for you. Okay, good luck. See you soon.